Good morning. I thought I would just check in with you and give you a little video starting to explain some things about the course. The first place that you should go is the Get Started information. So you'll click Activities. I apologize, this computer is running a little slow. I'm at work. I don't know what the problem is. Anyway, click Activities. And then you'll want to click on Get Started. Click here. And here you'll find all kinds of information about the course. So two areas of focus, writing about writing and then arguing a point. And so the readings that we're going to be doing are about writing in general, about just how we write, what we think about, different things like that. And then we're going to transition into your final paper, which is an argument paper. And so we'll transition into you becoming the writer then, We have three major writing assignments: the literacy narrative, the annotated bibliography, and the argument persuasion paper. I actually cut one of the major assignments just because I would rather us have good quality instead of quantity. And so just know that because you're taking a summer course and our time is precious, that I did cut one major assignment. It's still going to be a little overwhelming. You are getting a 3-credit course in 5 weeks, and people usually spend 16, 17 weeks doing, right? So you have to expect that it is going to be difficult at times, but I think that, in a month when you have your Comp 1 credit, you'll be really thankful for the experience. Wanted to point out one little thing. Points are very low for assignments. Everything adds up to 100 points. This just accurately shows the percentage of any particular assignment. And don't let that freak you out, because even a 1 has, millions of numbers within it. So there will be decimals. You'll see decimals throughout the semester. Okay, one little thing I did to help you is made you a little summer schedule. I like to have, something in print in front of me. And so go ahead and print this off and keep it, nearby so that you can use it and reference it. Okay. Let me just explain a couple of things. As noted in the syllabus, we don't have a reader for this class. We have a writer's reference, so that's your main textbook. But we will do some readings out of an open access textbook called Bad Ideas About Writing. I have it in PDF form already within the shell. If for some reason you have trouble ever have trouble downloading it, just copy and paste this address into a tab, online, and you'll be able to access it. It's an open access textbook. It's a free resource for college classes. Before we start those readings, though, I have a few I've taken from some databases. So here's the way this works. Anytime we have a reading, you have two things to do with that reading. You have to do an annotation exercise. So our first author is Janet Emig. Oh my goodness. Okay, and so you'll download her article and read it, and you'll complete this annotation activity. So you'll click here. You'll need to have your annotation activity, by your side as you. If I can get it to open. Okay, so you know that if you print off these articles and these readings, then of course you can mark them up however you choose. Well, that's hard to turn in, and it's really, really important. So, of course, section A1 in the writer's reference deals with annotation of text, but there's no way for me to monitor how you annotate or to even make sure that you are annotating. So this activity will help you. So what you'll do for each page of text, one area, maybe it's a confusing statement, maybe it's a vocabulary word that you are not familiar with, you have to look it up. Maybe you are predicting, something, or making some sort of inference or connection. You put the area of interest, so this will be the stuff from the page, and then over here, your thoughts, your commentary, your interactions with the text. This is a Word document, so you'll be typing in it. So, these will expand and you'll have as much room as you need. So don't kind of freak out about the fact that these lines are small. And you may add lines as needed. I don't think that we have any reading assignments that are longer than this. But anyway, So, annotation exercise. And then I want to point out, I went ahead and did the works cited information for each reading, just so that we are on the up and up about where we're getting this stuff. Also, if you quote the author in the discussion board, I want you to go ahead and get in the practice of using page numbers. You don't have to take this exact citation over if you don't want to, but you can. So, over to the discussions. And so EMIG would be the first discussion that we are doing. I have the guidelines for the discussions on each one. They are generally the same. If they have to be, if I want them in 200 words, then that's how they read. If it's not a 200-word submission, then you'll see that as well. Anyway, so you will use your annotations, have them in hand, have the work in hand, hit reply, and write out your thoughts about that reading. That's for each reading activity. So annotation first, then discussion board. We have two authors right away, Emig and Fulweiler. Then we move on to Peter Elbow on Saturday. And we have our first essay this week. Well, actually not the final draft, just the rough draft, so don't freak out yet. We're going to get into this sort of slow, but this doesn't require research. This is all about you. So you want to go ahead and look at those instructions there. And each week we have 4 quizzes. These all come from the text a writer's reference. These are little short quizzes of 5 questions each. Until you get down to the very last one, it has 8 questions. It's a little bit more important. Note that I say 7th edition MLA here. There's a reason. In August 2016, MLA had got an 8th edition. Well, our textbook still has the 7th. So, any work that you see that I do here, any documenting, and then this quiz, this is all still going to be true to the textbook 7th edition. If you just desperately need to use the 8th edition on your final paper, that's fine. You'll need to access Al Purdue online to get help with that, and you have to be consistent. So it's a choice. You are more than welcome to use 8th edition MLA on your paper. Just understand that you have to be consistent, and that what I'm going to use is going to be true to the text. This is the very last semester for this textbook, so we will move to 8th even in summer too, actually. Okay, let's see. Anything else I think right now? It may look like a lot, but just look at that little schedule that I gave you and see how it it's chunked. Oh, also on discussions, make sure that you get in there as early as you can, and then you can come back later for the reply. See, you don't have to do them both in the same day. You just want to do them both by the time that closes. So you only have 2 days for these first 3. So the earlier you can go ahead and do your initial post, then you can come back Wednesday or Thursday and do your reply post. Okay. All right. If you have not signed up for text alerts, please do so by hitting Tools and then Campus SMS Alerts and sign your phone up for it. And what that will do is that when I send out an announcement that is important on this page, you will get alerted that there is an important announcement. I will do a lot of communicating through this page. I will probably check in with you most days. So if you don't get the text, at least log in and check this page here. Okay, if you have any questions, you can either course mail me or click the Help Me discussion thread and ask general questions here, and that way everybody can benefit from the answer. Okay, I know this has been kind of fast and furious. I just wanted to say hello and welcome, and I'm excited. I think that this is going to be a great semester, looking at learning and writing and how we write and what's important in writing and that sort of thing. And I'm excited about it, and I will see you soon. Have a great semester.